I was in Japan recently. I was walking through Osaka Castle and I saw something that struck me as interesting. A sign explaining how during wartime, landowners ordered farmers back to their fields. And the farmers refused, not because they were rebels, not because they were lazy, but the risk had changed. Going back to the fields meant stepping onto a battlefield. The structure that used to protect them now exposed them, so they didn't go back. And that exact pattern is happening again. First with officers and now with AI. And leaders are making the same mistake those landowners made. They're trying to mandate people back into a structure that has already been disproven. And here's what I mean by that. The pandemic proved location was optional. You could deliver results from anywhere and the office wasn't necessary for output. Companies, of course, tried to mandate people back anyway, and most failed, or they're still fighting it. And now AI is doing the exact same thing to roles, hours, and hierarchy. People are proving once again that a capable operator with AI can replace an entire team. That coordination meetings are not necessary when systems handle all the routing. And that approval chains will slow things down without adding any value. So once people see that a structure is optional, authority stops working. You can't order them back into something they know isn't required. And here's the pattern underneath all of this. Old systems existed to manage scarcity of time, scarcity of skill, scarcity of output. You needed layers because one person couldn't process everything. You needed approvals because mistakes were expensive. You needed hours in the office because collaboration required physical presence. AI removes those scarcities. One person can now produce what 10 used to. Mistakes get caught by systems, not managers, and collaboration happens async across time zones. So the structure breaks. And here's what leaders are getting wrong. They're saying use AI, but keep the same meetings, keep the same approvals, keep the same roles, keep the same timelines. Some even keep the same office. That's like ordering farmers back onto a battlefield after a samurai battle in the 1600s. People won't comply. They route around it. The best operators are already working this way. They're delivering outcomes without asking permission, and they're building leverage without waiting for approval. I left my job in 2008. I was one of the early wave. There's no way that genie is going back in the bottle. And the gap between them and everyone else is widening fast. Here's what actually changes when AI becomes normal. Output matters more than hours. You are not judged by when you show up, you're judged by what you ship. Judgment beats process. The person who can think and execute wins. The person who follows procedures gets replaced. One capable operator beats a team. If someone can use AI to do the work of 5 people, you don't need the other 4. Permissionless execution replaces approval chains. Speed matters, and waiting for sign-off is expensive. That means middle layers shrink. Coordination roles fade, and people who can think and ship gain massive leverage. This isn't a productivity hack. This is structural change. And if you're leading a business, the question isn't whether this happens. It's whether you redesign before or after your best people leave. Because here's the new deal. You don't control people with presence anymore. You attract them with autonomy. You don't manage them with activity tracking. You align them with outcomes. You don't retain them with salary bumps. You retain them by removing friction and letting them build leverage. Trust replaces supervision. Results replace busy work. That's not chaos, that's clarity. I've been running this way for over a decade, and my business has operated like this since 2008. In about 2013, I scrapped holiday accounting in my team. I scrapped sick days, annual leave, whatever day of the week you're supposed to work. I scrapped daily meetings. we moved to self-nominated schedules. So work whenever you want, take time off whenever you want. Work on whatever projects within the business you want to get our goals done. Weekly led lag metric reports rather than daily check-ins. We had focus on outcomes because results matter more than hours. So when people say, "Oh, what's your team's hourly wage?" I wouldn't have a clue. You know, we work out an agreement for the contract, and that's what I pay. Our team has a work on what you care about with people you care about ethos. I encourage time off to be helping them have a better lifestyle. It felt radical then, in 2013, but now with AI, it's just obvious. A self-organizing team with AI is a superpower in 2026, and it is a leveraged win. Peter Drucker predicted the rise of the knowledge worker. Ricardo Semler figured self-organizing teams out decades ago, and now the tools exist to make it normal. The farmers who refused to go back to the fields weren't being difficult. They were adapting to a new reality, and your team is doing the same thing. Once a structure is disproven, the only move is redesign. That's what I help mentor clients do. Rebuild around leverage and not control. Check out jamesschramko.com.